Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to talk about the reference tables and the duplicate tables and how they are different from each other. So we are in our Power Query editor and here I am having a table with me which is sample company data. So in order to create a duplicate table for this, what you can do is you can go on the top of this data, right click, and here you will get the option of duplicate and also you will get the option of reference just below it. So first we'll do the duplicate of this table and see what is the difference. So if I do the duplicate of this table over here. So now, whenever you are working with any table and you create a duplicate out of it, so then whatever steps you will be applying in this table won't be applicable to the other table. For example, let's say that I am working with this sales column over here and I thought of changing the data type of it. So let me change the data type of it. I will click on this number and I will choose this fixed decimal number because this particular sales is in some form of currency. So right now I'm choosing the other data type. If I go to the sample company data 2, over here I can see that the data type for the sales column has not changed. That means that the number of steps which have been applied to this particular table is limited to only the part where I have made the duplicate out of this. So if you go to this sample company data over here, you can see I have changed the data type of one column. But over here, if you come and you see that that particular step has not applied. So whatever changes you will be making over here would be independent of this particular table. So they won't be reflected in both of them. So let's say this time I'm not creating duplicate, but this time I'm just creating a reference out of it. So for that, what I will do is I will select this, right click, and I will click on reference. Now you can see it has created a reference file for me. So to avoid any confusion, what I will do is I will rename it. So I will right click again and rename it. And I will say reference company data. And I will rename this one to duplicate data. Now let's say I go in the sample company data. And here I thought of just splitting this column. So for that, what I'll do is I will go in the home tab. Over here, I will select split column by delimiter and I will use the delimiter space, click on OK. And it has splitted this columns for me and it has created two columns. So then if I go to this reference company data, you can see that it is splitting the column over there also in reference. So that means these both tables are referred to each other. Now, whatever changes you are making in one table would be reflecting in the other table as well. So now the question comes, why should we use the duplicate column or why should we use the duplicate table? I mean, so let's say that again you go to the sample company data, you remove this step. Now what I want to do is let me remove this type also. Let's say I want to do a group by in this. So in order to do group by, I will use this group by option and this time I want to do the group by on the company. So I will click on group by and I want to see what is the sum of the sales that each company is making. So I will select the company over here, give the new column name as total sales. The operation I want to do is sum, and over here on the top of sales, I want to do this operation. I will click on OK. So this is showing me the company and the total sales done by that company. Now, if you go to the duplicate company data, here these steps won't be reflecting because it is a duplicate table. Now, let's say in this one, I want to do the aggregation on the top of sales and basically I want to do a group by based on the ones. So here I can use this group by individually. Now I don't need to reload the data again and again. I can just create a duplicate copy out of it and I can perform some other operations on the top of it. So this time I'm doing group by and I'm choosing the month. Over here, I'm again giving the name as sales. I want to do sum on the top of sales and I will click on OK. So now it is showing me the sales which are done in each of the month. So in this way, I can create a duplicate file and I can do various type of operations on top of them. And they won't be exactly related to each other, but the data which they will be consisting would be same. So I can perform multiple operations on top of them and I don't need to reload that table again and again. So I hope this session was helpful. Thank you.